Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well and staying safe during this time. I felt the need to make this video because a lot of people close to me know that I homeschool my children, and they had a few questions. Some people are feeling lost into what to do with their toddlers at this time because we were excited. A lot of us were excited about sending our kids to daycare and sending our kids to preschool and them learning, and now we're confused about exactly what to do with them, hoping they don't get left behind. And we want them to be prepared for when this time comes to an end and they are ready to go back to school. So I felt like I should make a video and address some of those concerns from what I know and kind of put our minds at ease. So I wanted to say kudos to the people who are watching this video, because if you're thinking about your child's development and their education right now, with them being so young, that's amazing. You're in a great space, and I love that. I also want to remind you to be gentle with yourself during this time. Not only be gentle with yourself, but be even more gentle with your little ones, because we're going through something we've never been through before. We're going through a pandemic, and it's important that we know how to care for ourselves and be gentle and patient with one another, because it's hard. It's hard. They're not outside and going to the park like they used to, so their attention spans are peaking and also kind of short right now because they have all this energy and they need to know exactly what to do with it. So one of the questions is what is homeschool, and the better way to look at it is, what is homeschool for you? Know that it doesn't have to look like exactly what's going on in the schools. It doesn't have to be a classroom setting. You don't have to have a desk and sit your toddler down for hours drilling them about information every day. You can choose what it looks like for you. You can choose what's best for your scenario, what works for you. So I encourage you to Google different styles. Maybe you have a lax style. Maybe before bed you'll go over some flashcards with them. Maybe every day you'll pick a time and do have a classroom setting as to where you are learning and teaching every day at a certain time. Maybe you're more structured. It's up to you. You do what's comfortable for you, but do not get stressed about having what you do look like exactly what school does, because that's really not the situation. Where do you get supplies for your child? Supplies, I encourage you heavily to visit Dollar Tree. And I know some of you are surprised to hear me say that, but number one, the great thing is everything is $1, and they have a huge school supply section. Not only do they have a school supply section, they have a teacher supply. So there's classroom material. Right now, my daughter's bedroom is lined with ABCs. They have signs that teach numbers, shapes, and things like that. They also have sight word flashcards, math related flashcards, letters, shapes, and they have themes on them like Mickey Mouse. They have a lot of materials. You'd be shocked. And I don't suggest just going to one Dollar Tree. Visit a few of them near you, because they all have different things. And I enjoy going to Dollar Tree to see these things. There's also a brand at Walmart called Pen and Gear. And I found them to be quite affordable, $5 and under, for some very great things. A lot of classroom decor that looks cool that your kids might enjoy. I checked that out as well. Amazon has some great materials. I wanted to share some of the materials I have in my children's bedrooms, and they are not that expensive. But before I do, I want to say teaching does not have to be hard. I found that even subtle things register with them. They're so smart. Toddlers are very smart. So when you have things in their room, subconsciously it registers. When they're in their room playing, they're looking at the things on the wall, and you need to feel empowered, because what is the pre-K curriculum? We're learning our shapes. We're learning numbers. We're learning letters. We're learning the way to count. Colors, things like that are things that we all know, right? We all know these things. So I don't think you should be stressed about teaching these, because you're totally qualified. You're totally empowered to do so. And you can do this. You got this. These are some of the things we have that I think you'll love. I got these off of Amazon. Now, if you go on Amazon, endless educational materials. They even have bingo for letters and colors, games you can play on family night. This is one of the numbers flashcards. I'm teaching my kids, my youngest, colors and things like that. Colors. So even in the morning when you wake up, you can say, hey, good morning. Let's talk about weather. Let's learn the weather. What's today? Is it sunny, rainy? Did you see a rainbow? Things like that. And subconsciously, they're learning these things. My 6-year-old, we're memorizing, like, we're learning the months of the year, things like that, associating them with holidays and seasons. My youngest, he's looking at charts that has the farm animals on them. Um, alphabet, alphabet chart. And they're in their rooms and they're looking at these things, and subconsciously they're learning. It works, I promise you. So that's half the work right there. They're learning, they're curious, and they're sponges. So that's half the process. And I have flashcards. I'll even do another video, if you'd like me to, about some of the things we go over and how I'm teaching them. Like right now I'm working on time with my 6-year-old. She sees this, it sparks interest. She's like, oh, it's a clock. How do I tell what time it is? How do I do this? How do I do these things? And so these are great things to have in the classroom. All of these posters came together. I got them off of Amazon, and you'll see, I would type in pre-K material. And these are things that you can hang in their room. That's very exciting. Also, if you're wanting to know what's age appropriate to teach your child right now, you can go on Pinterest and type in pre-K curriculum, 2-year-old curriculum, things like that. It'll give you a guide in regards to where to go. And this isn't, I wouldn't have the mindset of, I don't want my child to be left behind. You're in a position right now where just by spending 30 minutes a day or 30 minutes every other day, going over things, you could have your child positioned to be even further ahead when they go back to school. So there's no limit on what they can learn. If your 2-year-old has mastered that curriculum, I wouldn't even stop there. I would keep going. Like my 6-year-old, the things I'm teaching her, my 3 and 2-year-old are picking it up. So they're registering it. So we're working on math right now. I think it's amazing to keep pushing them and have them go even further. So we can send them back to school when all this is over, even more prepared. Another thing is, a lot of people are wondering, are there any online things they can pay for to help their child learn? Are there any online curriculums they can do? They're so young. And so I am not big on tablets or YouTube and things like that. I use them when I need to, if I want to teach a lesson about something and I find a video that's great towards that. But also I found that on their tablets, we have Amazon tablets. And instead of paying for separate subscriptions, what I did was I did Amazon free time on their tablet. So when they're on Amazon free time, everything on there, they have some entertaining things. A lot of things are educational. And I feel comfortable knowing that I'm kind of in control of what they're looking at, as well as the fact that it's productive, like they're learning things on their tablet. So I would suggest looking for that. And you can do up to 4 children for $6.99 a month. And that is not bad, because when I was doing another subscription, I don't want to name it, but when I was doing another one, it was $9.99 a month. And this Amazon free time comes $6.99 a month. It's for all the children. They all have it. And it comes with all the education and entertainment they need. And it's age appropriate. So that's a huge thing. Another thing I'd like to recommend is get them ready for when this pandemic is over to continue cleanliness. Like you have them washing their hands after they eat. When they get up, wash your face, wash your hands, get ready to be really clean and conscious of getting prepared to be in different environments, how to keep their hands clean. Don't touch so many things. Things like that is good. Preparing them for when the time is coming. That's where our focus can be as well. I think that another thing to keep in mind is that if you are teaching your child something, like I said, be gentle. If they are not getting it, that wouldn't be the opportunity to try to get upset or let them know you're disappointed. Let them know it's okay. You have time to work on these things with your child. If you're teaching them the days of the week, hey, what's today? And it's Tuesday, and they say Thursday, say, no, great try though, but it's Tuesday today. And just keep being gentle with them. Make them comfortable learning with you, because there is a correlation between emotions and long-term memory. Those things, if they feel safe and comfortable, they're going to cultivate a love for learning, and they're going to cultivate a comfortable feeling when you're around and teaching them. They're going to feel free to make mistakes, and making mistakes is one of the best ways to learn. So the more they get it wrong, they're going to end up at the right answer. So I would definitely consider doing that. Being comfortable when you're teaching them. If you feel like you're not in a space where you can be patient, I would wait until I would wait until you feel more calm. There's no timelines, there's no limits, there's no deadlines right now. And I would really take advantage of that, because when they are in a school setting, they don't get this one-on-one attention as you're able to do when you're ready to do it. The last thing is that during this process, you will be able to learn your child's learning style, which also prepares the both of you for when you return back to the classroom. If they're not getting something, if their teacher's like, oh, we're struggling in this area, you're going to know your child's learning style, and you're going to be able to help them. And you're going to be you're going to be comfortable with helping them because you've been through this before. So like I said, if you have any questions or comments, you can post them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to make another video to expand on what I have experience with. And I just want to thank you for sharing this space with me and watching this video. Stay safe, wear your mask, and wash your hands. Thank you.